7 Chinese city cars that will destroy the competition. Shocking invasion. Number 7. BYD Seagull, Dolphin Mini and Latam, the $11,000 Tesla killer. A fully electric city car for $11,000 that delivers 305 kilometers of range and charges faster than European EVs, costing 3 times the price. This is the BYD Seagull, and it's about to obliterate everything you thought you knew about affordable electric cars. Here's the math that's destroying European competition. While Volkswagen struggles to build the ID.2 for under 25,000 euros, BYD is already selling the Seagull for $11,000 in China. That's not just competitive, that's market annihilation. But wait until you see the global expansion strategy. The Mexico launch as Dolphin Mini at $21,000 proves this isn't just a China-only phenomenon. BYD is systematically rolling out affordable EVs that make traditional city cars look like expensive antiques. Here's what European executives are losing sleep over. BYD controls the entire supply chain, from batteries to software. While Western brands pay suppliers for components, BYD makes everything in-house at costs nobody can match. The Seagull isn't just cheap, it's shockingly well executed. Proper 4-door practicality, modern infotainment, and build quality that makes European city cars look overpriced and underdelivered. One automotive analyst who drove the Seagull in China called it the moment European city cars became obsolete overnight. Quick question, would you buy a Chinese EV if it offered twice the range at half the price? Let me know below. But the ultra-affordable phenomenon at number 6 makes the Seagull look expensive. Number 6. Wuling Hongguang Mini EV, the $4,500 game changer. $4,500 for a brand new electric car, not a golf cart, not a toy, but a real 4-seat vehicle that sold over 1 million units and created an entirely new market category. This is the car that proved the bottom of the EV market is massive and profitable. While Tesla chases luxury buyers and European brands obsess over premium features, Wuling discovered there's enormous demand for simple, stylish electric mobility at prices that compete with used ICE cars. But here's the disruption nobody saw coming. The Mini EV isn't trying to be a traditional car. It's a fashion accessory that happens to transport people. Pastel colors, Instagram-worthy styling, and enough personality to make it a cultural phenomenon among young urban buyers. The success formula is brutal simplicity. 4 seats, 170 kilometers of range, 0 emissions, maximum style. Strip out everything unnecessary and price it so low that it creates an entirely new buyer category. Here's why this matters globally. The manufacturing techniques and market understanding that created the Mini EV are now being applied to export models. What happens when this philosophy hits global markets with slightly larger, more refined versions? One industry executive called the Mini EV the Model T of electric cars, not because of its technology, but because of its potential to democratize electric mobility at prices nobody thought possible. But wait until you see how China does premium city cars. Number 5. NIO Firefly, the $16,000 luxury disruptor. $16,000 for ambient lighting, fragrance systems, premium materials, and rear-wheel drive dynamics. This is where Chinese city cars get sophisticated and European premium brands get nervous. Here's the value proposition that's terrifying established brands. While Mini charges 35,000 euros for basic premium features, NIO delivers genuine luxury at $16,000. The gap isn't just pricing, it's a complete rethinking of what premium means. But the real disruption is the technology. The Firefly gets 300 kilometers of urban range, NIO's 5-minute battery swap technology, and rear-wheel drive for proper sports car dynamics. This isn't just a city car, it's a technology showcase that happens to be affordable. European launch plans are already in motion, with NIO positioning the Firefly as the affordable luxury alternative to overpriced European city cars that offer less technology and inferior user experience. Here's what's really threatening. NIO's approach to luxury. Instead of charging premium prices for basic features, they're delivering premium experiences at mass market prices. The fragrance system and ambient lighting aren't expensive options. They're standard equipment. One automotive journalist who drove the Firefly prototype said it makes a Mini Cooper look overpriced and underfeatured. But the space-efficient marvel at number 4 defies automotive physics. Number 4. Wuling Bingo Plus. The $9,500 7-seater Miracle $9,500 for a 7-seat electric vehicle with 203 kilometers of range. This shouldn't exist according to traditional automotive economics, but here it is, rewriting the rules of what's possible. Here's the math that's destroying competition. European 7-seat EVs start around 50,000 euros. The Bingo Plus delivers 80% of the functionality at 20% of the price. That's not competitive. That's market obliteration. But wait, there's more to this story. The target isn't traditional car buyers. It's families in emerging markets who need space and efficiency but can't afford traditional solutions. By creating a new category, Wuling is expanding the total addressable market rather than just stealing existing sales. The global implications are staggering. The manufacturing techniques that make the Bingo Plus possible aren't limited to China. As these capabilities spread through joint ventures and technology transfer, traditional automakers face an existential pricing challenge. Here's what keeps European executives awake. If Chinese brands can deliver 7 seats, electric power, and modern features for under $10,000, what's the value proposition for anything else? One industry analyst called the Bingo Plus proof that Chinese automakers have achieved manufacturing superiority that Western brands simply cannot match. But the performance-focused option at number 3 shows China can do driving dynamics too. Number 3. Leapmotor T03, the sub 20,000 euros. Real car experience, 18,000 euros through Stellantis distribution in Europe. But this is the Chinese city car that drives like a proper car, not a compromise. And it's making European alternatives look like expensive jokes. The T03 isn't trying to be the cheapest or the most basic. It's targeting buyers who want a real car experience, proper driving dynamics, quality interior, and genuine refinement, at prices that make European alternatives look obsolete. But here's the validation that changes everything. The Stellantis partnership isn't just about distribution. It's European automotive royalty staking their reputation on Chinese engineering. When Peugeot's parent company puts their dealer network behind a Chinese city car, the quality gap hasn't just closed, it's reversed. Here's what's disrupting European buyers. The T03 doesn't feel like a budget car. The 403-kilometer range isn't just adequate, it's class-leading. The interior materials and build quality rival cars costing twice as much. European automotive journalists are running out of excuses. One called the T03 better to drive than a Fiat 500e and 10,000 euros cheaper. Exactly the comparison that keeps European executives awake at night. Quick reality check. If a Chinese city car drives better and costs less than European alternatives, what's stopping you from considering one? Drop your honest thoughts below. But the retro modern icon at number 2 combines style with substance. Number 2, Wuling Bingo, the $9,000 style statement. $9,000 for retro modern styling, large touchscreen, digital cluster, and build quality that makes European city cars look outdated and overpriced. This is where Chinese design meets German execution at Japanese prices. Here's the disruption. While European city cars charge premium prices for basic design and minimal features, the Bingo delivers genuine style and modern technology at prices that make competition impossible. But wait until you see the technology package. Large touchscreen, digital instrument cluster, modern connectivity features that European brands charge thousands extra for, all standard at $9,000. The 203-kilometer range handles city duties, while the user experience rivals cars costing 3 times more. Here's what's really threatening established markets. The Bingo proves Chinese automakers understand design and user experience, not just manufacturing efficiency. This isn't just about being cheap, it's about being better. The global implications are massive. If Chinese brands can deliver superior design, better technology, and higher quality at half the price, what's the value proposition for traditional European city cars? One design expert who analyzed the bingo called it proof that Chinese automakers have mastered the complete product experience, design, technology, and user experience at prices nobody can match. But our number one pick represents the ultimate threat to European dominance. Number 1, BYD Dolphin Global Export Version. The complete annihilation. $25,000 globally for 427 kilometers of range, fast charging, premium materials, and advanced driver assistance. This is the Chinese city car that makes European competition look like expensive antiques from a bygone era. The Dolphin isn't just another Chinese export. It's a complete rethinking of what a city car should be. Everything European buyers want: range, quality, technology, style, at prices that make traditional alternatives look like expensive jokes. But here's the market disruption in real time. Strong European sales, Latin American expansion, and plans for additional markets prove Chinese city cars aren't just viable. They're preferred when buyers can access them. This isn't competition, it's market replacement. Here's the existential crisis facing European automakers. The Dolphin delivers superior technology, better value, and competitive quality at prices that make traditional competition impossible. The 427-kilometer range isn't just class-leading, it's embarrassing for European alternatives. European automakers are facing a simple question: how do you compete with products that are better and cheaper? The answer, increasingly, is that you don't. You either partner with Chinese brands or exit the segment entirely. One industry executive who drove the Dolphin said it represents the end of European dominance in city cars. Not because Chinese cars are getting better, but because they've already become superior while maintaining massive cost advantages. The bottom line, this isn't competition, it's replacement. What we're witnessing isn't just new competition, it's the complete transformation of the global city car market. Chinese brands aren't offering alternatives. They're delivering superior products at prices that make traditional competition obsolete. The combination of vertical integration, advanced technology, and massive scale has created competitive advantages that European and American brands simply cannot match. Universal reality check. The service network concern is rapidly becoming obsolete as Chinese brands establish global dealer networks. The quality concern has been disproven by independent testing and real-world ownership experience. European safety standards, American quality expectations, global warranty requirements. Chinese brands are meeting or exceeding all of them while maintaining massive price advantages. What this means for you: if you're shopping for a city car in the next 2 years, ignoring Chinese alternatives means paying twice as much for half the features. The market has already shifted. The question is whether buyers will follow. There you have it, 7 Chinese city cars destroying traditional competition through superior technology, better value, and pricing that makes alternatives obsolete. Which one shocked you most? The $4,500 Mini EV that sold 1 million units, or the $25,000 Dolphin that's replacing European alternatives entirely? Are you ready to consider Chinese alternatives that offer more features at lower prices? Or are you sticking with traditional brands regardless of value? Let me know in the comments. I'm tracking how quickly buyer attitudes are shifting. Next video, the European city cars fighting back. Which traditional models still make sense when Chinese alternatives offer twice the value at half the price? Hit that like button if this video opened your eyes to the automotive revolution happening right now, and subscribe for more truth about the industry transformation that's reshaping everything.